Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sorry I haven't been posting too much. I've been so concentrated on trying to get this green screen up and trying to figure out how the software works to do chroma key on it that I have completely forgotten to make videos for everyone. So today we're going to be talking about Mile 22. It's a relatively new movie that's come out over the past week, I would say. It's not incredible. Far from it, actually. I usually don't like to talk about movies if I didn't like them, but I feel like I can't just be one-sided and give you all the positive reviews. I do have to go into movies that necessarily I didn't like. So this is going to be one of them today. So Mile 22, it was a little bit under the radar as far as the marketing campaign was for the movie, but it stars Mark Wahlberg, Lauren Cohen, Ronda Rousey, it's got John Malkovich in it. Some pretty big names, so you would think, we're going to get some good performances. Surprisingly, not the case. Not the case at all. So the movie follows an elite operative team. I guess it's supposed to be they're employed by the government, but when they go on these missions, they sign their resignations, so they're not acting on, any government mission. It's kind of like a team without a nation type thing. It's a cool concept. It really could have been a good movie, but I feel like it was executed so poorly just because of the directing, the editing choices, how they've written characters, and just the dialogue. The dialogue was terrible in this movie. It stars Mark Wahlberg, like I said, and usually I like his characters that he plays. I mean, generally when you go to a film with Mark Wahlberg in it, it's Mark Wahlberg. He's gonna play the same character. He's always this fast talking. He likes to have long dialogues, and he's really energetic. He's got a serious tone. Sometimes he does play a little bit more of a comedic role, and that's cool, but generally his style is more, I would say, serious, and you know what you're getting when you go and see a movie with Mark Wahlberg in it. It was all right. I mean, his performance wasn't really that great in this movie. His character, I guess the way to describe it, I don't want to, sound like a jerk or anything like that, so trust me, if someone has mental issues or they have been born with some sort of disability, I'm not dissing anyone. But in this movie, the idea behind his character is that he was born with, what I guess someone would call like a mental disability that makes him angry and socially awkward, but he's extremely smart. That's a cool concept. They've done it before in movies. I can't name anything specifically right now because I really just can't remember. But in the movie, he never proved that he was smart. He never did anything. He never showed any action that showed like, hey, I might be an asshole, but I'm really smart and I get the job done. He just went on the side of, I talk really fast. You can't understand what I'm saying because you can't follow the dialogue because he talks in rapid, quick-fire speed, and genuinely, at least it's my opinion, he came off as just being an asshole in this movie. And I like Mark Wahlberg. I mean, I think he's great. He's a cool guy. He's really cool. But overall, I just didn't enjoy it at all. The director has had good movies before. This is coming from the same director who did Deepwater Horizon, which, before I even started doing this whole movie review thing, like, I love that movie. It's such a good movie. It's a true story. Obviously, not every movie adaptation of a true story is going to be exactly what happened, because they do have to shift some elements to make it more audience friendly. So it's enjoyable. But yeah, the director has had too many bad movies. He's had very few gems, and that's okay. I mean, I'm not too familiar with the guy, so I haven't followed his movies, but I do know the ones that I have seen were not that great. And the cast was just forgettable. No one stood out. You would at least think John Malkovich would stand out because he has years in the business and he's done so many great characters. He's funny, he's serious, he's damn right, he's psychotic in some things, but that's his character, that's his style, and it's awesome. But no one stood out in this movie. And the other thing that kind of rubbed me a little wrong was, I'm 20 years old. People curse. I get that, but when you're writing a script for a movie, you don't have to put the F word in every line of dialogue. When you start having people say, wow, they're cursing a lot. They just keep saying the F word. I feel like that takes away from the movie, and it did for me at least. I sat there and just every time they said the F word, I was like, all right, come on, really? Like, you don't have to say it in every sentence. It's not, vital to the story, but they pushed the limit with it, and I think it backfired a lot. Um, in my opinion, the movie was just lame. I mean, D minus. It was just not good. It had good action scenes, and some of it were realistic as far as the gun sounds, but wounds were not realistic, and there was a lot of, lapses in reality, I would say. Overall, D minus on the movie. Wasn't that good. I wouldn't recommend it. If you want to go see it, that's your choice. Overall, I think you could skip it and you wouldn't really be missing anything. Maybe wait for it to come out on like Netflix or Redbox. But overall, you can just write this one off, write it aside. But other than that, guys, that's a review for Mile 22. I do have to do my review on Black Klansman. I want to do that one because I saw it like a week or two ago, so I feel like I owe that movie review because there was a lot to it that I really liked, and it was a really good movie, and I highly recommend it. So that'll be coming down the road. We're kind of in that time where there's not a lot of new movies coming out to review, so I might start doing some of my, just stuff that I have around the house, like DVDs and digital content. I might just start watching some of that and giving you almost like retro reviews. That might be what I call it. I don't know. It's kind of all just in the works, but I'm still working on the green screen. Like I said, it's a little bit more complicated than I thought it was going to be. But hey, I'm not working alone. I'm working with my dad on it, and it's really fun. So besides that, guys, drop a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'll keep you posted with everything that's going on. Follow me on social media. Generally, the best way to reach me is Instagram because I don't use Facebook or Twitter or anything like that. My Instagram is Tyler Pullman, so @Tyler Pullman. And then that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching.